Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And the kick goes out of bounds. How about this for a start? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Get set, get set.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The backs got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Ball carried by Ryan. He's tackled at the 30-yard line. This brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Squirrel, squirrel. Flare, flare. Squirrel.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver.
Timber.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Oh, a reverse. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
There are so many play callers that get into the red zone and they get worried about the negative aspects of a certain play call. Not this guy. I love that you're willing to take advantage of your playmakers, do whatever it takes to gain yards and put the ball into their hands.
They'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
No problem on the snowy field. The PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Some hard running there through a tackle. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the same runner's got it again. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's shown what he can do.
They're going to run it. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Here comes a handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Razorbacks. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll test the right side here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they'll use the ground game here. It's a solid game to pick up the first down and what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. Here's the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff heading left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Oregon. No chance to catch it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds that 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. 2nd down after the incompletion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st and goal, handoff. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
2nd down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That game sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver makes the catch, and the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Not able to connect, incomplete. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's awesome. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. And the Razorbacks will have to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with a 2-minute warning. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. It's the 2-minute warning. You've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy is showing you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Well, that would have been a great pass on a beautiful sunny day, but in these elements, and that is a tough thing to do. Outstanding throw and catch.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Bang!
First down. We're going to throw the football. It's a short completion with a big tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. With the catch, it's Proctor. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Ducks looking to cash in the red zone. Movement here from the tight end. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Cannot escape, they've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. That's a second and goal play for the offense.
Set.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score 28, Arkansas 7.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Out past the 30. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. He's kicking now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this deep, begin the second half. Returner choosing to field this one. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they start the drive. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's caught downfield. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's going to launch it deep again. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Quick throw to the left. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. But a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out.
Got it.
The Ducks are in the red zone.
Flip it. Pound 55 wheat. Ready.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Ready, set.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down.
Here we go.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Fighting off the defender. Touchdown, Ducks. And the route is on.
Man, I love to see backs with this kind of lower body strength, just shedding arm tackles until finally being rewarded by getting into the end zone with that touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
I'll tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Razorbacks looking to keep this drive rolling.
Get set. Get set.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
5-yard line. Brings up.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down mark.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the 1st down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the 1st, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
He's swarmed by the defense. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Jackrabbit.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hogs. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Wow, the PAT is no good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's awesome. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Arkansas, 13.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Not much on that play, brought down short. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. And now the handoff. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Ball handed off. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 45, Arkansas 13.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need.
Touchdown, Oregon. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out there, and they're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Arkansas 13.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Now it's second down here.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go.
Going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, and another incompletion. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw again. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Point after, knocked right through. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. I'd love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
42, Spider.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Just pounding away for another big gain, Cook. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with
aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to throw it deep. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. This offense really clicking.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Lining up to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good. That makes the score. Oregon 59, Arkansas 27.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Got it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Clear. Clear.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Clear. Clear.
Ball handed off. And the ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Heavy pressure. Good as he throws. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out. He's got some space. Now the 40. Inside the 20. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
No problem with PAT right down the middle.
That makes Oregon 66, Arkansas 27.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Catch made over the middle.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
29 Philly. 2-3.
And here's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Oh, here comes the reverse. Touchdown, Ducks. And the beatdown continues. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now for PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one away.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And the Arkansas offense will take over first and 10.
the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long, the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Oregon. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker and penalty markers are down. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team.
And the Arkansas offense will take over 1st and 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Going the other way, can they catch him? Across the 40. Past the 20. At the 10 now. Return a pick 6. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able